Hello, beautiful people. Today's focus is gut health. And I always talk about gut health and how incredibly important it is for our physical health, but not only that, but our mental health. And our gut is our second brain, and it is extremely important that we always look to optimize our gut health. Most of my clients deal with bloating or discomfort or digestive issues or things that kind of have become normalized in our culture today. But the truth is that it's not normal. It's not normal to be bloated. Yes, if we are on our period and we are bloated, that's completely normal. If there's certain things that we eat, it happens. Every body is different. Everyone is going to respond differently to different foods. And this is why it's so important to, again, connect with your body, get to know your body, what works for you. There's not a one-fits-all approach. So it is so important to look over what we're putting in our bodies, and it's not about being restrictive. It's about acting out of self-love, out of love to our bodies. What makes us feel good, what makes us feel energized, what makes us feel happy. And happy, I mean, not this is so delicious, it makes me happy, but really, truly from within, what affects our mental state in a positive way. And not because of the quick dopamine hits or the addictive substances that are in a lot of processed food, but the true well-being of the energy of the food that we put in our bodies. And the reason why this is extra important for me, I always try to optimize my gut health, but for right now, why this is important is because of my surgery, I'm on antibiotics. And what antibiotics does is that it kills all bad bacteria, but it also kills all good bacteria. So why it serves its purpose, we want to be extremely careful with the usage of antibiotics because it wipes out everything. So maybe if you've had a UTI and you've taken antibiotics, you might notice that sometimes we get a yeast infection or we get some kind of other issues because it wipes everything out, including the good bacteria in our gut. So what we want to focus on is to bring back this good bacteria in our stomach. I wanted to give you the tips of what I think about in order to optimize my gut health, especially when I go through this. So the number one thing is to cut out anything that's inflammatory. So I cut out gluten, and I'm not celiac, but gluten is inflammatory for most people. So that's what I'm doing. I'm cutting out gluten. I'm cutting out any processed food, ultra processed food, meaning it's been tampered with. It's humanly made, right? It's not straight from the nature. And the ultra processed food is a lot of additives and a lot of unnatural things that are not supposed to be in our bodies. It's normalized, but it's not supposed to be in our bodies. So the next thing is to stay away from the ultra processed foods. Sugar, alcohol. Alcohol is also toxins. Try to stay away from that. I'm lactose intolerant, so I try to stay away from dairy in general. I eat some dairy when it comes to goat and sheep products, but not cow's milk. So dairy to some degree is inflammatory as well, so I try to stay away from that. I take probiotics, pre and probiotics every day, no matter where I'm at in my recovery. This is something that I always take in the morning before anything else. Drink a lot of water. And then the one thing that is really beneficial for an optimized gut health is the diversity of your gut microbiome. And we get this through eating a diversity of different foods. So my focus here to really optimize and bring back healthy microbiome is to eat a lot of different foods. So try to eat around like 8 to 10 different fruits and vegetables every day. This is beneficial anyways because every fruit and vegetable is going to have different minerals, vitamins, nutrients. So we always want to eat a big range of vegetables and fruits, but particularly for this to optimize your gut microbiome, it's really important to eat a diversity of food. And I really got to experience this firsthand because I had a UTI earlier this year and I took a full antibiotics and it wiped out everything, and I was bloated every single day. And when we feel bloated and uncomfortable, we kind of tend to limit what we eat because we don't want to eat anything that upsets our stomach, right? And we want to, keep it to the kind of bland food that our bodies are used to, which I did for a while, and I noticed I didn't see a difference. So what I did is I started to introduce more different fruits and vegetables and the diversity of my gut. And that really helped me in the healing process. And I know that it will take time, but with everything, we gotta have patience, we gotta stay consistent. And again, sourcing it from a place of love. Sourcing it from, I want what's best for my body. I want to feel my best. I want to look my best. What does my body need for that? And so it's a beautiful way of seeing food as healing and as live energy, because that's what it is. And what do you want to put in your body, and how do you want that will reflect outwards how you feel and how you look, and it matters. It really does. And I know that it might sound restrictive and it might be a challenge in the beginning, but it's all worth it, and it's really just habit. We have normalized so many things that we put in our bodies, and that goes not only for food, but for beauty products and things that we put on our bodies. But the truth is, the more we can really connect to our bodies and see what it responds to and how it responds to this, then we can make better choices out of self-love. And so if you're experiencing maybe some digestive issues, gut health issues, or you just want to optimize your gut health, I would say the number one thing is if you can take a food sensitivity test and see really what flares up for you. And then you can also keep your own food journal and write everything down. See where are you more bloated, how did you respond to certain foods. Really look at what you're eating and see where you can make modifications and changes. What can you eliminate? What can you bring in? And also be excited about you getting to create like your unique in your DNA, in your blueprint. What works for you might not work for anyone else, and vice versa. And that is beautiful. So you get to really tap into creating this opportunity of, okay, how can I feel my best? I'm excited about that. Let me look at how I put things in my body now. How can I change that? How can I be even more vibrant and feel more alive and feel happier and healthier? So I really encourage you to look over your habits, where you can make little changes. What does your body not respond good to? What does your body feel good when you eat? If you have any questions about this, if you want to go deeper into your gut health, I always offer personalized guidance in gut health and hormonal health. If this is something that you want to explore further, please message me. I am here for you. I would love to help you in your journey of just optimizing your physical health. And really, there's nothing more important than your gut health.